Earth people, welcome. We are back once again. It is now the fall. My last video was in the spring and a lot has changed. If you look at my February video, a lot of things have changed. Changed for the better. Monitors have come and gone. Controllers have come and gone. But here we are in the fall. So I just wanted to give an update. I don't even know where to go from here. That's part of the reason of my video. I kind of reached a point where I have all the systems from my youth and not exactly sure where to go from here. But anyway, we'll take a quick tour of the joint here. As you can see, I got two controllers. Most recent edition, I got two of the Sega Sozu S1 arcade sticks. I've been using those for MAME. I set up Groovy MAME. I got that PC you can see sitting there on the floor, outputting 240p up to that to this Extron RGB 203 RXI. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of MAME lately. Just got these controllers in. Been very nice. The turbo switch is really cool. I've been flicking that thing around like crazy. They came in these really cool boxes. Yeah, anyway, I don't even know what I'm going to do with the boxes, but they're a nice carrying case. So anyway, some of my other sticks. My Neo Geo sticks. Got these modified, they're JLF, Sanwa JLF Octagon gate joystick, and then some Sanwa 30mm buttons. So this is the Neo Geo joysticks, and then over to my Sega Saturn, same thing, the Hori sticks. These are not unmodified, but they're from a later generation. They had the Neo 2s and the Neo 1s. These are more like the Neo 2s. They have more of a clicky gate, longer throw controller. But anyways, some of the joysticks I have onto the monitor. We're running it's a Sony BBM D24 E1WE because it is from Europe. It's from London. So going into that, I got 3 sets of inputs. Can't really easily show. Maybe we can if we get around the back here. Oh, there we go. You can see the RXI, and then 3 sets of inputs, RGB component, and then the RGB sync from the Extron. So 3 sets of inputs all going into the Sony. They're all being fed from 3 places. One being the Extron, the other being the G-SCART, which I tried to run my computer through there, but didn't like the 720p. I'm not sure if it was the cable, the adapter, the G-SCART, or what. But anyway, so I have my PC's going direct now, which is just RGB sync. But everything else pretty much is going into the G-SCART, unless it's component video, in which case I have the Extron, my Nintendo TurboGrafx 16, Neo Geo, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and Xbox 360 are all hooked up via component video, which is just the easiest way to go. So yeah, anyway, I got my PS2 down there. PS3 is hanging out down there, but it's all component video. I have a lot of component video. It's just easy for me to go in there. So yeah, I can play old Halo, even though no one's ever online anymore. I guess everyone plays the newer versions that they've adapted. But anyway, some of my Nintendo consoles, I guess we'll start at the top. This is a component modded Nintendo. Everyone does RGB mod. At the time I had a component mod or a component TV, so I ended up getting a component modded NES, which looking back I would have done RGB, but you know what, it looks fine, it looks great. This is a one chip SNES. I had this in the last video, all this stuff's in the last video, but nothing really new to report there. RGB out to the G-SCART. The N64 does have the THQ, whatever it is, video output cleaner upper chip. But you know, you can't really, as people have said, you can't really do a lot to improve the video on N64. It just kind of looks like it how it is. Neo Geo got a Omega. For some reason, you know, I have to hook it up component, even though it does RGB. I have an audio glitch, and I sent it back to Quan at Arcade Works, and he checked it out, and he hooked his cable up, and it's fine on his system. And if I don't hook it through my G-SCART, it sounds fine. But if I do, it sounds bad, and it shouldn't do that, and it doesn't do it on his equipment. So I don't know if it's something with my G-SCART or maybe my Omega, I'm not sure, but so I just avoid that, hook it up through component. But to be honest, ever since I got my Groovy MAME set up, I'll put a screenshot up here, but you know, the Groovy MAME and the real hardware looks identical. Like I can't tell a difference. They're literally pixel perfect from each other. I mean, you could take a look. You could maybe find the slightest difference, but so I've been playing a lot of MAME lately, especially with these new controllers. They've just been a lot of fun to play all the different games with. And if I want to play 4-player, you can see I got a couple other arcade controllers down there. So if I want to play 4-player Turtles, then hey, good to go. Middle row is Sega. Well, I got some other electronics that are new down here. So my SCART goes out to my OSSC. Right now I don't really have it hooked up with the video signal, but anyway, I got the OSSC. That outputs the video to the encoder. The HDMI encoder. So anyway, I go OSSC out to the Elgato HD60, which converts the HDMI to USB, and so that's how I convert that signal, and then that goes out USB over to my Mac Pro. And moving right along, Genesis, no RGB mod necessary. I haven't played my Genesis in a while. It's probably too bad. It does have the, I don't know what version this is. I know they've come out with so many different ones. But anyway, that's the EverDrive I have. And then the Saturn, it does have the RIA. Pop that baby open. So it's only got the 128. I don't know why the guy was so cheap that sold it to me and just didn't do 256, but whatever. Has pretty much every game. Also got the couple light guns. I love CRT light gun games. So these are the Japanese black versions. I had them imported from Japan because the US versions are orange, and I did not want orange guns. I just think that looks weird, but it's a Japanese Saturn with Japanese controllers, and yeah, not sure what else to say about that. And then on to the Dreamcast. Nothing really special about that, just outputting SCART, C-Sync SCART to the G-SCART up there. I am at some point going to be hooking the VGA to my Extron so I can do some VGA gaming as well. Maybe I'll do a video on that later comparing the video quality, but maybe that's something for the future. And then, I don't know, TurboGrafx 16. This thing just gathers dust. I don't know. I have all these other systems, and it's like my least favorite system. I know it's got some good shooters. I know there's some good music on it, but I don't know. I don't play it that much. It's my least favorite system, to be honest. That's why it's kind of sitting down here. PS2, the classic. I was playing a lot of PS2 and PS1 games. Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll ask you guys. I don't know what's next for my system here. I got pretty much everything I wanted, everything I need. It's got every game, every system, you know. I'm not a big collector of physical media. I just want to play the games. You know, I'm not like a collector per se. I just want to play on the original hardware. But at this point, I mean, I don't know where to go or what to do. I got every system. I got the nice controllers, but I don't know. You tell me. Where do you guys think I should get? Any system I'm missing? I don't want an Atari 2600. You know, this stuff. I don't need anything older than a Nintendo, but maybe some mobile stuff. I do want a pinball machine. That is one thing. You know, maybe I'll be getting a pinball machine at some point here in the future. But anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions on anything. Here's how it is as of fall of 2018. You know, who knows how things will change, but